Lovely volley there from Philippoussis. He cut across the ball to put side spin. It was always going further away from Bjorkman. Now beginning to play with real confidence. Now just missing by inches, when in the first set all his passing shots were going in.
Game Philippoussis. Philippoussis leads 4-2.
Philippoussis emphasises his break of serve with a love service game. 4-2 up.
Well, playing in a totally different zone now, Philippoussis. A fine return, backed up with a tremendous backhand pass down the line. Really gets his shoulder into that, doesn't he?
Oh, the hot dog, as the players call it, is spectacular, but it seldom wins the point.
Seeing the ball like a football here. Beautiful lob with a little bit of slice and in complete control of the net there, Philippoussis.
What a difference when you're ahead and you're playing with confidence and relaxation.
Well, winners from all parts here. A great forehand.
Game Philippoussis. Philippoussis leads 5-2.
10 successive points for Mark Philippoussis has surely turned this match decisively in his favour. He'll serve for it at 5-2.
It's an incredible transformation, I think, with Philippoussis, and the last few games really has shown what a player of talent and capability he is. He's a tremendous player of the very highest quality, and you can see how he managed to beat Pete Sampras in the Australian Championships 2 years ago, where he really took him to the cleaners, and I suspect he must have played tennis of the quality that we've seen in the last few games, and it really is of the very highest order. Bodes really well for Australian tennis. Have a resurgence of young players. But Bjorkman, gosh, how close he has come. 4-all in the second set. It was a break point, second serve of 115 miles an hour by Philippoussis.
Serving for a place in the final.
Oh!
133 miles an hour, that serve. return was almost as quick.
15 all.
Out.
30-15.
The 12th ace, and it's 2 match points. Mark Philippoussis is through to his first ever grass court final.
2-6, 7-6, 6-2.
And given just how well Bjorkman was playing for a set and a half, the fact that Philippoussis could come back to win is a sign of his growing maturity as a match player.
Yes, a terrific play by Philippoussis, and I think particularly the last 5 games really showed us what a player of talent and capability this man is. He's just 20 years of age. He's a youngster on the tour, really one of the emerging band of young players in the game who are very exciting, and the spectators here really appreciating this match.
Mark Philippoussis wins in 3 sets, 2-6, 7-6 and 6-2. And he's going into Wimbledon in high form, and surely now will be seeded when the seeds are announced on Monday.
Well, Mark, congratulations. At a set and a break, it looked like you might be getting back in the dressing room a little earlier than you would have liked.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was serving pretty good, and he was just getting onto everything with my serve. And, you know, I thought, you know, if I serve over 120 and he gets it back, maybe I'll try and hit it even slower. And I hit it slower, and he started to miss some returns, and, you know, he started getting some rhythm.
Has anyone returned as well as that, as he did in the first set?
I mean, Giannis, I definitely think is probably one of the best returners in the world. You know, I've played him 4 times, and last 2 times he's beaten me, and I've served extremely well, and, you know, the return comes back twice as hard, so it doesn't feel too good.
But you managed to turn it around. I think those 2 passes in the tie-break off those drop volleys really helped.
Yeah, yeah, they were great shots to hit, and had a good time too. So luckily I picked up the pace in the tie-break when I needed to.
And then what happened? It seemed like the momentum of the match completely changed.
I started getting a bit more confident. I started getting onto his serve a lot more. You know, my serve started to get a bit better. You know, you know, I made him volley a lot. And at the start, I didn't make him volley too many. And, you know, I started making him volley, and he started missing some easy ones.
You've had your fair share of 3-setters here, 3 now. I mean, are you happy with the way you're playing at the moment?
I mean, if I'm in the final, I can't be, you know, too unhappy. But, you know, I think I could play a bit better. But I think that 3rd set is definitely, I've been playing some good tennis there, and hopefully I can move that on to tomorrow.
I mean, I know this is a major event, but I mean, is it also good that it's just prior to Wimbledon, or are you not thinking about that?
No, I mean, this is a tournament, you know, you want to win and you want to go into. You're not thinking that it's a warm-up. Obviously, it is important to be playing well before Wimbledon, but, you know, I'm just looking to win this tournament, and then I'm looking to play Wimbledon.
Now, I know you can probably sympathise with Tim Henman with what he's going through, because I know back home in Australia there's been a lot of talk about the potential and how far you're going to go. It's not easy. Do you find it a pressure?
It is a lot of pressure at the start, until I got used to it and not worried about it. You know, all I can say is just leave him alone. I mean, he's got all the talent in the world. He'll get there. You know, he just needs some time.
It's just a case of confidence at the end of the day, isn't it?
Exactly, that's all it is.
Okay, well, you're certainly confident through to the final. Well done, Mark. Thanks very much. Well, the second semi-final due on the centre court very shortly, and British interest there because Greg Rosetsky takes on the world number 3, Goran Ivanisevic. That is the second semi-final. It's coming up in just a few moments.